See what I'm saying? No matter what happens, nature is gonna be natural. You feel me? That little bitty dog may seem like prey, but a house dog is doesn't consider itself prey. It can't look at it like that. So you would think that this animal has a fight or flight instinct that's making it have the adrenaline to fight these bears, right? But that fight or flight doesn't make it have the adrenaline to fight the bears. It gives it the will to actually win the fight. This fight is won in the mind first. So these bears are used to hunting prey. They can't hunt this thing because it's chemical makeup, like the chemistry that is given off, the pheromones or the smell that's given off is not that of prey. It's that of something that's about to protect, what's his. That's nature. Nature is indifferent to the human gaze. It's never gonna change. Alright. So that video I showed you was exactly what we're talking about. Mindset. We're talking about mentalism. The universe is mental, the mind is all. So your mindset would be the act of that. So that little dog going against those bears, its mindset is natural. It's an animal, so it has a natural mindset, meaning it doesn't see big or small, good or evil, or none of that. It just sees food. It wants food. It wants to have sex, to have offsprings, and it wants to survive or as protect itself. So it didn't see those bears as bigger things. It didn't even see it as two, like it's outnumbering it. It didn't see none of that because it has an instinct. You feel me? Now understand this. Dogs come from wolves, canines, and initially canines come from saber-toothed tigers. I know everybody think that's the cat ancestor, which it may be, but I know that the wolf comes directly from the saber-toothed tiger, right? And at no point were they ever prey. The wolf was never prey, and domesticated dogs have never been prey. So we would look at it like it's small and they big and they predators and they eat things little like that. But they don't. Bears and predators don't just eat things littler than them. They hunt prey. Prey gives off a certain smell. You feel me? Now they may do things that seem like they'll eat anything because they just vicious. No, usually they do that shit out of survival. When you see them run up on things they own size and stuff like that, that's for survival because they starving. They hunt prey. So that little dog, even though it's little, it doesn't know it's little. All it knows is his mind and his mentality. And canines have never been prey. So it's not going to react like prey. It's going to react just like a dog would react, which is protect his territory no matter what. That's a mindset. That's something we don't have. You feel me? We have a mindset, but our mindset has been watered down to something that we call culture, which you can change at any time. You know what I'm saying? And we do, but we change it for bullshit. We took hip hop as our culture, which ain't no bullshit, but it's just music. We come from a deep ass culture, but our culture is science, nigga. You feel me? Real science. But we adopted rapping. You know what I'm saying? Which is another version of science though. But all this stuff is the same anyway, so it don't matter. You know what I mean? That's like, the Romans and the Greeks and shit, they bogus. We all know they bogus, and they took everybody's shit, ran with it, and called everybody else gods, demons, and took all their stories. But when you understand that there's no other stories that can exist, they bogus. But if they were going to have to make a story, they were going to have to reincarnate the same stories because that's all that can happen. In every single movie, it's the same thing. You're always going to have, in all these religions and spiritual systems and even movies, right? And I'm going to quote Panic, but you're always going to have a Jesus or an Osar. You're always going to have a Satan or a Set. You're always going to have a God or a Ra or a Allah. You know what I'm saying? You're always going to have the good guy, the hero, the Haru. You know what I mean? You're always going to have the bad guy. You're going to have, just like Christianity got hell. Where they fucked up, they got hell. But then in Kemet, you got the underworld, which is your soul. So you see how you got the same stuff, they just put different spins on it to fuck your mindset up, to have you adopt a culture. That's why it was important to get Africans the family separated so that you can get the kids away and go ahead and teach them another culture. The adults, though, they gonna die. The shorties, though, they gonna be raised up with a certain culture, which is gonna be Yassa, Noza, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is the reasons why a nigga swang on a nigga so quick, but it think twice about doing something to a white person or the police. It's because the mindset. It's because when you look at them, you see blonde hair and blue eyes, no matter, or slave master, same thing. But let's look at this chart real quick that I made up. That I wrote up to show y'all some correspondence. All right. So what the hell I got going on right here? So starting from the far left, right? Look at the top. You got Kemet, then Christianity, then Hinduism. That's the pantheon. In the middle, we got correspondence. On the right is the chakras. So what is this all about? This is to show you that, all this stuff is correspondence with each other. That's why it's no truth or lie or nothing. Every single thing is based on the same thing. And this is why, I didn't just jump out there with the, certain meditations, because I know that we took in a certain amount of information that, you're going to have certain reactions based on what you know and what you think you know and what's real to you now, right? So let me show you what I'm talking about. So Haru, Satan, and Mother Hara, those will be the lower natures, right? And I know I got Lucifer up there at the top in the higher nature, but, that's something y'all just need to understand. So Mother Hara will be the root chakra or the lower nature of Shiva. Satan would be the lower nature of Lucifer, just like Haru would be the lower nature of Osiris, right? Osiris is your subconscious mind. Haru is your conscious mind. The eye Ra, that eye up there, that's Haru. Satan is the angel that got tossed out of heaven, right? But his name in heaven was Lucifer. It's obviously not the same person. It's a different energy. You get what I'm saying? But it's still, you can read the Bible and you'll see that story. You get what I'm saying? So look at the middle, right? Christ my eye. First of all, look at the 6-point star of Merkaba, right? That represents as above, so below. And you'll see that in the heart chakra, in the one in the middle that says nature. Well, that's the heart chakra, and that's both pointing up and down. That's why you would think I would say, well, Satan will be the lower nature and Christ will be the higher nature. But all of this is Christ, or Ma'at, however you want to call it. Christ is just a representation of balance. That's why, like I always say, he's in between. Turn the other cheek and eye for eye. He when they asked him, are you doing away with it? Like, are you coming to make it better? He said no. He said no. I'm coming to fulfill it. Meaning, I'm gonna balance it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he is, the balance, the Merkaba in the middle. And I always am gonna call that balance my eye, because that's who I got enlightened by. Even though I wasn't even studying anything Kemetic. That's how I know my eye reached out to me. That's how I know that shit real. That's how I know Kemet is real. And that's also why I don't build on Kemet, because I feel like I already know it. You get what I'm saying? Reading and studying it just to try to get a certain mindset. The mindset that I already have. You get what I'm saying? Stay woke they won't. See what I'm saying? And I know I probably fucked a couple people head up with the Lucifer and Satan thing. Like, why not just put Jesus? Because Jesus is all of it. That's Christ. They just represents the complete balance. And I heard a couple people say something about the cross represents something gay, represent two men. That's why it's two lines. Well, you read the Upanishad, or you read some Hindu stuff, or just any stories about Shiva. I'm talking about the stories from modern day scriptures. So Shiva is a straight line representing stillness, masculinity, and Shakti or Kali is a vertical line. So that plus or that cross represents Shiva Shakti too. So it's nothing new under the sun. Then it's a whole bunch of crosses all over the walls of Kemet. So there's nothing new under the sun. What this is called is Kali's secret, right? So this means exactly that. Nature's gaze. Nature is indifferent to the human gaze. Meaning, you could look at rain like rain is evil or rain is good. It doesn't matter. It's still gonna rain. It's gonna rain a little and a lot, not based on how you feel about it, but based on nature, based on being natural and balanced. This is what is supposed to happen and what has to happen. The only people that don't get along with it or that don't agree with it is us humans, because it'll fuck with our day. It'll make our commute to work worse. The kids got to go out to the bus stop in the morning and it's raining. Little shit like that. Because we built our life around things that are unnatural. So everything that's natural, it seems like, goes against us. They say we running out of energy. Don't y'all know that energy can't be created nor destroyed, only transferred? But they say we running out of natural energy. It's like some shit just don't correspond with common sense, and if we was linked to nature a little bit more, then we would know that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I am, and it's a lot of people that are. You feel me? Well, a couple people that are. But this is why niggas start talking crazy like this. It's because the nature frequency. And once you get into, well, they call it the love vibration or love frequency when you open your heart chakra. I call it the nature frequency because as soon as I stepped outside, it was like, whew, it was lit. Like, I'm not talking about seeing orbs and nothing like that. I'm talking about you just see shit for what it really is. And when you get to your pineal gland, you really see shit for what it is because it takes in all hue. It's clear. It's transparent. Transparent. So you can see all hue, meaning you can see everything. Like that's the meaning of I see your true colors. Nothing can hide. Like I got on a red shirt because every other color is being absorbed except for red. It's the only color shining through. The pineal gland makes it where you see everything. You feel me? If for whoever can understand that, that's why I want to talk about mindset, because I understand that we've took in a lot. We took in a lot of light as far as information. So when you go into the ajna or the infamous pineal gland, understand that, you got to fight your battle. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not scared of shit because I got woke, because I got scared like a motherfucker. Like I got scared before. Like Lord Shiva scared me. But I'm just not scared of shit. But I can imagine somebody opening their shit or astral projecting for the first time. Yeah, that's why I said let me just talk about mindset. Start trying to clear your mind a little bit. Do meditations where this is some quick shit I can tell you to help clear your mind so that you could go into these meditations with no expectations and actually get what you're supposed to get. Notice I said clear your mind and went from my stomach up, because that's your mind. Your mind starts at your feet and it vibrates to your head. But sit in a quiet room, get your mind clear as you can, I guess. Find your breath. Like sit down and just be easy. Find your breath rate, and then slow that shit all the way down as much as you can. Like that, just calm it down. And then maybe 5 minutes, go into your root chakra, right? Meaning picture the color red. And as you inhale and your stomach get fat, you want to picture that red light getting bigger as you expand your stomach. And then when you go in, it gets a little smaller. You feel the vibration to it. And then do that until you feel that vibration enough to where it's like, I actually feel something for real. And then superimpose. You move that energy to the orange chakra, side. Do the same thing all the way up to the ground. And coming out of that, you should feel different. You'll probably have a couple of smart, deep ass to be or not to be ass questions in your mind and everything. That's what it do instantly. So let y'all know. But if somebody do it and whoop, let me know so like we can let them know. But y'all stay woke or they won't.
I'm feeling high.